Hey everybody, this is Kay again, and this is our third video in our series on worship team training. And for fun, I'm calling this one, Your Head and Your Heart Haven't Communicated with Your Face. And this one's all about facial expression in worship. And this goes for vocalists and instrumentalists as well. So the issue at hand, kind of similar to the last one, where universally across the board, along with staring at the confidence slides or staring at the back wall, I see this a lot on worship teams. I will just tell you that this is not an expression, what I just did, because it does not say anything at all. If it does say anything, it probably says I'm bored and tired. What we want to do, again, is communicate the loving grace of Jesus Christ with the congregation or to the congregation. And if you can't smile about that, then I believe there ain't nothing you can smile about. So the first thing we're going to talk about is smiling. And for some reason, smiling seems to be very difficult for people to do on stage. But once you get the knack of it, and once you kind of conquer that, that just opens up the rest of the expression in your face for some reason. It's weird how that works. So we're going to work on that first. So my little points on this one is, first of all, if you do not physically hurt in your cheeks, you're not smiling enough. You should physically, it should be sore because you're smiling so much. Again, we have to admit this motion all the way to the back row. And luckily, we have a small room, but still, smile, 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 hurt here. Take your eyebrows and just pop them up just a little bit, brighten up your eyes, makes you look more awake. Not like this, don't scare the people, but if you just pop them up just a little bit, lift them a little bit, you get some other benefits. So both of these things give you vocal benefits. Smiling helps with tone, it brightens tone. Eyebrows up just a tad bit helps with pitch. So you're not only smiling, but you're helping vocally as well. All great things, right? So really practice trying to learn to smile. And the first song out of the gate normally is a smiling song. I'm thinking of Mighty Warrior, Unstoppable God, This is Amazing Grace, things like that. So I'm going to pull the mic back over. I dropped the mic a little bit lower than normal just so you can see my face. I'll do Unstoppable God for this. Unstoppable God, let your glory go on and on. Impossible things in your name, they shall be done. So I don't think I need to do that anymore, but again, showing the smile on my face, showing the joy of the song. I really would encourage you to do this as well, is take the songs that we're doing on a Sunday, whether you're leading them or not, and internalizing the song as a band member, instrumentalist, or as a vocalist. What does this mean to me, and how can I best express it on my face? We don't want to look mad, we don't want to look angry, but what kind of facial expressions show this expression and emotion? So the next I'm going to do With Me. It's a mixed song, and a lot of the rest of the songs we do I call mixed expression songs or mixed emotion songs. A lot of times you'll have a verse that is kind of not negative, but kind of just like on With Me. It's you're with me in my valleys, with me when I'm doubting, with me when I'm drowning. It's that this was the problem, and then the solution is Jesus Christ. So the chorus is, and you take me in your arms, through the storm I hear your voice, do not be afraid. So again, maybe you have a problem, this is where I was, and this is what Jesus has done for me. So we're going to go from this introspective, and how does that look on my face, to this very happy chorus. So I'm going to do that for you. Again, mic down a little bit to show you this with me. Okay? Lord, you're with me in my valleys, with me when I'm doubting, whispering your love. Lord, you're with me when I'm drowning, with me when I'm broken, whispering your love. And you take me in your arms, through the storm I hear your voice. Do not be afraid, do not be afraid. You surround me with your grace. So again, the song goes from that introspective, this is where I was, and this goes into the happy of, this is where God has brought me. And we need to show that again on our faces, because we are all preaching the message with one voice, or with many voices. And so all of us have different expressions. That means something different to all of us. And I'll tell you what, it means something different to everybody in the room. So they may connect to you in your expression of that than somebody else's. But that's all about the facial expression. Band members, same for you. As you're playing, what does a song mean to me? What can you do to express that? One of the things I didn't talk about that I probably should is shutting of the eyes. And I probably did that when I sang. I don't know. It's okay to shut your eyes while you're singing. But just like I talked in the last video about getting stuck in one area or getting stuck in my worship zone and not scanning, you just have to be careful you're not there very long. So if you want to close your eyes at certain points of a song, that's great. But if you have a habit of closing your eyes when you're singing, that's something definitely you want to break the habit of, because whenever you are closing your eyes or you get stuck in that zone, that's when you stopped communicating with the audience. That's when you stopped engaging with them. So yes, we want them to see that you're worshiping, and that shows that you are, I believe, but you also want to then be able to break out of that and get back into the engagement and the communication part of it. So I hope those two things, or the facial expression thing, helped you. I hope both songs kind of gave you the idea, but this is really about you being genuine, being who you are, but also working on your facial expressions. What does a song mean to me? If I were to speak it to somebody, what would that look like? And then how does that expression then turn into me singing or playing? So I hope that helps. Again, if you have any questions, to give me a holler. I'll see you in the next video.